Welcome back to my channel. Ang itatakol natin ngayon sa video kong ito ay kung paano natin sasagutin ang mga assumption questions sa Civil Service Exam. Tara na! Magandang araw po sa lahat. Ang itatakol natin ngayon ay ang mga assumption questions na lumalabas na sa previous civil service exam para mapraktisan ninyo sa inyong pag-review, lalo na sa magtitake sa civil service exam ngayong August 7 or future civil service exams. Sa sinasabi ko na practice, especially practice in blackening of the answer sheets, kasi ang blackening ay nakakonsume din ng time. So, ito ang directions. Each item in this section consists of a statement or a passage followed by several assumptions. Determine the best assumptions that can be logically made from the given statement or passage. On your answer sheet, shade completely the bubble that corresponds to your answer. So, tingnan natin uli ano yung meaning sa assumption. Although na-discuss ko na yun sa previous slide ko, yung tips on how to solve conclusion and assumption problems in civil service exam. An assumption is an information not stated in the argument. It must be true for the argument's conclusion to hold true. Pero yung assumption na yun ay totoo para mapatunayan niya ang conclusion sa isang argument. Look for the missing or unstated premise to that makes the conclusion valid. Question number 101. Ito kasi ang number niya doon sa nang lumabas ito sa CSC Exam. And by the way, I will repeat na itong assumptions and conclusions questions ay marami daw lumalabas doon sa June 19, yung pinaka-previous na civil service exam sa June 19 exam. Marami daw lumalabas tungkol sa assumptions and conclusions. Kaya nag-decide ako na itatakol ko ito para makatulong man lang sa mga magtitake. Question 101. In order to maintain, ito ang statement. In order to maintain the good service of government officials, Civil Service Commission has created a system of incentives and rewards. Answer number 1, na lahat, hindi naman lahat. Kasi, number 1, all government officials are not doing well in their performance. Hindi naman natin assume na lahat hindi nag-do well sa kanilang performance. Then, kung number 2, there are only one who will take the rewards. Hindi naman natin ma-assume sa statement kasi hindi ito nag-mention kung ilan ang mag-take sa rewards. Number 3, discipline systems are made so that every government officials will do their best in their service. We could assume that. So, that's why they create a system of incentives and rewards. Number 4, incentive and rewards are big help to improve the performance of each government officials. So, hindi ang 1. Is it number 2? 1, sinabi na natin, hindi tayo maka-assume sa 1. Perhaps sa 3, so hindi ang 2 kasi hindi man ang 1. Number 3, is it 1 and 4? Hindi rin kasi tackle na natin ang assumption number 1. Number 3 and 4, perhaps because discipline systems, so discipline systems through the system of incentives and rewards. And number 4 could also be an assumption. Number 5, to only know, we already tackled. Number 2, the statement does not assume na ilan ang mag-take sa rewards. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer, yung naka-red mark, is number 3 and 4. Discipline systems, number 3, are made so that every government officials will do their best in their service. Number 4, incentive and rewards are big help to improve the performance of its government officials. Number 102 pala, sorry. You may take this software for 30 days for trials or reviews. Is it number 1? 4 only? Tingnan natin ang 4. Users must buy this software for longer usage. Hindi naman tayo maka-assume sa statement kasi sinasabi lang yan na you may take this software for 30 days for trials or reviews. Number 2, is it 1 and 5? This particular software, ang 1, is ensuring its good and modest function for 30 days. And 5, generally trials are good for knowing the software. Parang correct na assumptions ang 1 and 5. But let's check the other assumptions. 1, sinasabi na natin na parang correct assumption. Number 2, assumption 2. 1, 2, 3 kasi ang answer number 3. Number 2, there are limited functions in this software for 30 days. We could not assume. Kasi hindi naman ito na mention about the functions of the software. And then number 3, users must buy this software if they are satisfied. Hindi ito na nag-mention about buying. We could not assume. Then, and 4, users must buy this software for longer usage. We could not assume. Then, number 4, 3 and 4, natakol na natin ang 3 and 4 na hindi tayo maka-assume yan. In number 5, 2 and 5, natakol na natin ang 2 na hindi tayo maka-assume na may limited function. Perhaps 5, generally trials are good for knowing the software. So the correct answer is 1 and 5. 1, this particular software is ensuring its good and modest function for 30 days. Kasi sinasabi na you may take this software, parang confident ang seller, you may take this software for 30 days for trials or reviews. And then number 5, we could assume that generally trials are good for knowing the software. Number 103, it is advisable that if Marikina River goes in 15 meters high water level, people in the nearby areas must evacuate if it is to continue to rise. Assumptions 1 and 5. Tingnan natin ang 1. Marikina River can cause floods in nearby places if it is continue to rise, which is, we could assume it that. That's why nga na ipa-evacuate nila ang mga tao. Number 5, people may or may not evacuate immediately even if Marikina River goes in 15 meters wide. So they may or they may not. Choice na nila yun. Advisable man lang, advisable. Then choice number 2. 2 and 3, tingnan natin ang 2. Government has no complete preparation in times of flood. We could not assume that in this statement. Kasi it does not mention about the preparation of the government. Advice lang sa people ang ginagawa nila. And number 3, 15 meters high on Marikina River, a signal of evacuation immediately. Perhaps, but not really, kasi nag-a-advise man sila na signal nga, pero not necessarily. Then, number 3, 1 and 3, natakol na natin ang 1 and 3 na hindi sila. Then, number 4, all of them. No, not all of them. Because not all of the assumptions are true. Then, number 5, 3, natakol na natin ang 3. So, the correct answer is 1 and 5. Marikina River can cause floods in nearby places if it is continue to rise. Then number 5, people may or may not evacuate immediately even if Marikina River goes in 15 meters water level. Kasi kung mag-continue lang siya pag-rise, if it does not continue, people may not evacuate. So, the correct answer is 1, assumptions 1 and 5. Number 104. Paalala sa mga pasahero na mayroon kasing Tagalog sa civil service exam, kaya may Tagalog. Paalala sa mga pasahero ng bus na ito. Ingatan po ninyo ang inyong mga ticket. Kung nawala man ninyo ang inyong ticket, ay i-consider lang hindi pa kayo bayad. So, ano ang palagay, ano ang assumption? Ito ang choices. 1, 3 lamang. So, tingnan natin ang 3. Lahat ng tao, sabi niya, lahat ng tao sa bus ay burara pagdating sa ticket. Hindi naman lahat. Nila lahat niya. So, we could not assume that 3. Sa 2, number 2 and 4. Number 2, ang ticket ay mahalaga bilang katunayan na kayo'y bayad na. Oo. Perhaps, we could assume that kasi sabi niya, kung nawala man ninyo inyong ticket, ay iko-consideran hindi pa kayo bayad. Number 4, kailangan higpitan ng boss ang polisiya sa pagbabayad ng pamasahe upang wala ni isa man sa mga pasahero ang makalusot sa pagbabayad ng pamasahe. So, may polisiya ang boss yung pag-issue ng ticket para hindi walang makalusot. Then number 3, 4 lamang. Hindi kasi parang assumption naman ang 2. Then 4, 3 and 4 na mention na natin ang tungkol sa 3 and 4. Then 2 lamang, meron pa namang isa na correct. So the correct answer is number 2 and 4. Ang ticket ay malaga bilang katunayan na kayo'y bayad na at kailangang higpitan ng boss ang pagpulisiya sa pagbabayad ng pamasahe upang wala ni isa man sa mga pasahero makalusot sa pagbabayad ng pamasahe. Nag-issue sila ng ticket at kung mawala man ang ticket ninyo ay considered kayo na hindi pa bayad. Number 105. Heavy traffic situations in EDSA can be reduced if the government has to do action to decrease the number of private cars in the Philippines. Ano ang answer? 5 only? Wala namang 5. So, hindi. Kasi wala namang 5. Is it number 2? 1. Tingnan natin ang assumption 1. Private cars are the causes of heavy traffic in EDSA. We could not assume. Sinasabi lang reduce kung ma-decrease, pero hindi na naman na-mention dito ang cause sa heavy traffic sa EDSA. Number 3, EDSA is always heavy traffic. Hindi naman tayo maka-assume na always heavy traffic. And number 4, government has not considered private cars as one of the causes of heavy traffic in EDSA. Perhaps kasi sinasabing ditong government has to do action to decrease the number of private cars in the Philippines. Number 3, is it 1? Na-mention na natin ang 1. Or is it 4? Natakol na natin ang 4. Then number 4, is it 1 only? Natakol na natin ang 1. We could not assume that. And 5, is it 4 only? Is number 5 correct? Yes, number 5 correct. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to good luck sa good luck sa magtitake ng exam ngayong August 7. Please don't forget, everybody, please don't forget, kung hindi pa kayo nakapag-subscribe sa aking channel, please don't forget to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell para updated kayo sa aking mga videos. Bye-bye! Thank you very much!